This is Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station.
Good evening and welcome to the West Report. I'm TJ Locke.
And I'm Shari Botwin. Are you looking for something to do tonight? Tonight at 7:30 is Cherry Hill West's annual Junior Miss Contest. The pageant involves a two-night process, which included an interview with the panel of judges Monday and the talent and fitness competition, which is tonight. Mrs. Niesner, the pageant advisor, told me that there will be 5 particular areas in which the students will be judged. First is the interview, then class rank, poise and demeanor, talent, and youth fitness. All of these are broken down into particular percentiles. However, the interview, which is 30%, and talent, which is 25%, are the most important. The Collingswood Haddon Township Oakland JCs sponsor this exciting event in schools all over South Jersey. The winners from all schools compete against each other November 29th at Haddon Township High School. Next week, we will feature this year's Junior Miss, so make sure to tune in.
West clubs and organizations are getting together to elect their new officers. For the Spanish club this year, the president is Ron Artsy. The vice president is Roseanne D'Antonio, secretary Jean Dawson, and the treasurer is Greg Lawton. For the French club, the president is Andy Levin, vice president Hal Corin, treasurer Jody Fisher, and secretary is Chris Harvey. Also electing officers is the Pavis Society. Mark Wolf is the newly elected president, and the vice presidents are Vice President of Music, Missy Munn, Vice President of Creative Writing, Sean Portnoy, Performing Arts is Liz Fashnot, Technical Arts is Dave Lorenzi, Art is Ellie Valley, Secretary is Brad Cook, and the Treasurer is Chrissy Wieska. We would like to offer them our sincere congratulations. Now, I'm sure you all can remember being a freshman and taking that big step from junior high to high school. Melissa Bernstein had a chance to talk to this year's freshmen and hear about their impressions of West.
My name is Jennifer McCammon.
What are your impressions of West so far?
I really love school. There's a lot to do here. It's really fun.
You like it better than junior high?
A lot.
What are some of the differences?
Well, I went to a private junior high. It was elementary to junior high, and there wasn't half as much to do, and schooling education and everything is fun here.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Mike Davis.
Mike, how do you like West so far?
Well, it's pretty big and the teachers are nice. It's not hard to get around.
Is it what you anticipated?
Well, not as crowded in the hallways and stuff, but yeah, it's what I thought it would be.
Were you a little nervous on the first day of school?
Yeah, I was worried about not getting the classes on time and getting lost.
We're doing okay, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Good.
Drew gone.
Well, Drew, how do you like West so far?
West's pretty neat, it's big, and people are nice.
Tell me more. Is it a lot different from Brainerd?
Yeah, you're not with your friends as much, but you get
Is
to
that
meet new
better or
people.
worse?
Sometimes it is. You know, when you want to be alone, it's better, but when you want to be close to people, it gets to hurt you sometimes.
All right, thanks. What's your name?
Brenda Koenig.
Brenda, how do you like West?
I've enjoyed it. It's kind of what you've been working up to. I mean, they really expose you to a lot of this in junior high school, so it's really exciting first year.
Is it like what you expected, or?
Different in a lot of ways. They demand a lot more of you, but it's nice seeing your friends, like being in the tracks, and you're seeing a lot of people you didn't see last year. A lot of new people in your tracks and classes.
How about stories about upperclassmen bugging freshmen? Did you get any of that?
Yeah, well, you get that in every grade. You know, when you were 7th grader, they said 8th graders were tough. But they're really pretty good. As long as you don't remember there's no pool and there's no elevator, you do it.
Right. Everybody remember that. There's no pool and no elevator. Okay, thanks, Brenda. Hi, what do you like best about West so far?
I don't know. I guess.
Well, what's your favorite class?
I like science best.
Science?
Yeah.
That's good. Tell me what else. Like, do you like being with your friends in the school? It's a lot
Yeah.
different than Brainerd, where
Yeah.
you're in a track all the time.
Yeah, it's like I get to see different people in every class, and it's nice. I like that a lot.
Okay, thanks.
What's your name? Helen Sebastian.
Helen, how do you like West so far? Is it different from what you expected?
Well, a little, but, well, you get more freedom. You can walk around more. There's more time to do other things.
So what's your favorite part of school?
Well, the variety of classes and activities.
Miss Russell, you're in the same boat as some of the incoming freshmen. What are your impressions of West so far?
At first, the school's very large. I get lost just as much as the students do, as a matter of fact. The staff is very, very helpful. The administration's helpful, and the students are wonderful, too.
Kids are treating you good in this class here?
A few, you get a few exceptions. No, just about all of them, yes.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Keisha Bishop.
What's your favorite part of school so far?
The football players.
I like this girl.
And Mr. Munyon, Western Civ teacher.
Oh, that's nice. Mr. Munyon would like to hear that. So, can you tell me one thing? Who's better, West or East?
West is best. Yeah!
Looks like this year's freshman is going to be a pretty spirited class. This is Melissa Bernstein for Cable 18.
Along with the new students at West, there are also new teachers. This week's new teacher spotlight is on Mr. Neil Brown. Mr. Brown teaches History 1A and 1R. He is teaching as a part of the New Jersey Alternate Certification Route. This program allows a person with a degree in a certain field, like history, to teach in a school. This program requires that he has to attend night school on Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes on Saturday to earn his teacher's certification. He also goes through a kind of probation period where he is observed by an assigned teacher for 20 days. Mr. Brown did his undergraduate work at Lehigh and is now finishing his graduate work at Temple. He is doing his thesis on the relationship between network news and foreign policy. Mr. Brown will complete his graduate thesis in December. Mr. Brown's interests are extremely varied. He is the captain of an ultimate frisbee team in King of Prussia and hopes to start a team here at West. He also wants to work for Senator Paul Simon's presidential campaign. His other interests include writing, boxing, and chess, but with all his other activities, he doesn't seem to have time for them anymore. Last Monday, October 5th, Higher Education Night took place here at West. Several colleges from all different areas attended and answered the questions of curious upperclassmen about their school. It was a great turnout and several hundred juniors and seniors attended. Higher Education Night was in the fall. However, there will be another one in the spring.
In sports news, West's football team came very close to beating the Camden Catholic Irish last Friday. West scored first when Scott Riley ran in a touchdown and Tyrone Williams kicked the extra point. The Irish quickly returned the favor as they came within 1 point of West with a touchdown. West scored again with quarterback J.J. Piccolo running in for the score. Then on a botched extra point attempt, Riley ran in for the 2-point conversion. This brought the score to 15-6. After that, Catholic scored twice more to take a 3-point lead. With time running out, West moved down to the Catholic 2-yard line as they had a 2nd and goal situation. They couldn't break the Camden Catholic goal line defense, however. So at the end, the score remained Camden Catholic 18, Cherry Hill West 15. West's next game is this Saturday away at Gloucester Catholic at 2 p.m. Everyone is encouraged to come out and support the West team. In other sports news, West cross-country team competed against Washington Township and Edgewood last Wednesday. West lost to Edgewood by 21 points and to Washington Township by only 1 point. The boys' gymnastics team lost their first meet against Houghton Township last Thursday. However, Mr. Meehan feels they did very well. Jong Lee came in third in the parallel bars and the floor exercises, and Steve Calabrese placed second in the vault. Both have now qualified for state tournament. Mr. Meehan encourages West to come and see the next meet against Lenape Friday at West at 7 p.m. He says not only should you support your West team, but Lenape has an outstanding gymnast in Chris Masucci who would put on a great performance worth watching. The girls' soccer team had their first victory against Camden last Wednesday with an 8-0 victory. They also had a 3-0 win against Overbrook. The next game is away against Washington Township. The varsity boys soccer team had a 2-0 win against Washington Township. Last Thursday, scores for West were Joe Venazio and David Cohen, each with 1 goal. The next game is also tomorrow, away at Williamstown. Parents, did you ever wonder what a typical school day would be like for your son or daughter? Next Wednesday, October 14th, beginning promptly at 7:30, will be West's annual back-to-school night. Parents can pick up schedules in the cafeteria or students' homeroom. Parents will follow the exact schedule of their son or daughter, and throughout the evening will have an opportunity to meet their teachers and learn more about class requirements and curriculum. Refreshments will be served in the cafeteria.
After the junior school news on Cable 18, students and parents of Cherry Hill Township will have the opportunity to have their questions on college in New Jersey answered live. This will be the first edition of the guidance show designed to assist students in making decisions about college and problems in life they might have. Tonight's edition is entitled Going to College in New Jersey and will be hosted by Dr. Robert Nelson, West Director of Guidance. Special guests include Peg Jordan, Guidance Counselor at East High School, Pat Carver, Director of Admissions of Stockton State College, Bill Conley, Director of Admissions of Drew University, Dennis Ferry, Director of Admissions, Camden County College, Ian Hodis, Associate Director, Undergraduate Admissions of Rutgers University, and President of the New Jersey Association of College Admissions. The program will begin at 7:30 p.m., and viewers will be asked to call 663-6487 to have questions answered. Thank you for watching the West Report. Tune in next week, the same time. Good night.
Good night.
Good evening and welcome to this October 7th EastCast. I'm Karen Kamowitz with Allison Bell to bring you the news of this week. Last Wednesday, SAD held its first general meeting to introduce its new members to the fight against drunk driving. In November, the students will elect their chairman to start off the year with new activities and events. There's still time to become a member. If you're interested, contact Jill Glazier, Leslie Wynn, or Stephen Pearson. If you're planning to take the SATs this year, be sure to watch Cable 18 every Tuesday and Thursday for the verbal and math SAT courses. The verbal tomorrow at 7:30 is Lesson 2. The math at 8:30 is Lesson 3. Verbal books are available in the school store for $5, and you can obtain a math book from your teachers. Remember, courses start at 7:30 every Tuesday and Thursday following College Tour. Last year, the 4 regional winners of the Fleet Reserve Contest were students of Cherry Hill East. After they won at East, they went to Camden County Contest.
Graduate Robin First took first place in the senior division last year, and David Gordon took third place in the junior division. I'm here today with last year's sophomore and freshman representatives, Madhavi Reddy and Patty Lee. Madhavi, you placed second nationally. Could you tell us what last year's theme was and what was your interpretation of it?
The theme for last year's essay was what the Constitution means to me as an American. And basically I just wrote that the Constitution secures our freedom as Americans and it lets us practice what we want. And it gives everyone a chance to participate in the government. And it's not just the people that are in the White House and stuff like that. So the Constitution is just protecting our freedom, and that's what it will do.
Okay. Patty, you placed first in the nation. What was the focus of your paper?
Well, the Constitution had a special meaning for me because my parents immigrated to the United States in the hope that they could provide a better life for their future children. So I just told about how the Constitution has affected me and my brother's lives.
That's great. Okay. How was the judging arranged, Madhavi?
Well, last year they judged in the county first, and we had a little ceremony, Blackwood, and then they judged regionally, and this past summer, like in August, they judged in Virginia for national winners. And it was mostly members of the Fleet Reserve and the Navy and stuff. Those are the people who judged.
Okay. Okay. Now, Patty, what does winning this contest mean to you?
Well, there's going to be a special ceremony, and then we're going to receive a bond and then a plaque commemorating the bicentennial of the Constitution.
Well, East is very proud to have 4 national winners 2 years in a row. Congratulations, Madhavi and Patty.
Thank you.
This has been Amy Shapiro for EastCast. The New Jersey Bureau of Fire Safety is sponsoring the 1988 Fire Prevention Poster Contest. The entry that is selected as the overall winner will become the 1988 official fire prevention poster for New Jersey. Last year's East's Kathy Wang won first place. See Mrs. Saka in the art department for details. The county deadline is November 13th. The Veterans of Foreign Wars is once again offering thousands of dollars in scholarship money. The first place national winner will receive a $14,000 scholarship. You must write a 3 to 5 minute script on America's liberty, our heritage. East has won in Camden County for the past 3 years. See Mrs. Carpenter in B131 for details, and let's make it 4 years.
In sports, the varsity field hockey team defeated Paul VI 4-0 on Monday. Goals were scored by Dina Camusi, Nicole Bush, and Debbie Harding. Heather McDevitt recorded her 3rd shutout of the season. Jennifer Rush and Rebecca Gajdaldo played excellent defense. Welcome back to Daria Camusi. And now here is Manish Butte's interview with Miss Sue Schooley about her summer coaching of the women's national lacrosse team.
I'm here with Miss Sue Schooley, who's the head coach of the United States women's lacrosse team. Miss Schooley, besides coaching the field hockey and lacrosse teams at East, how do you find the time to coach the United States team?
Well, we're lucky in that our national season begins in January, and it's 5 weekends through March. And during that time, on the weekends, I will go to several colleges throughout the East Coast, starting in Massachusetts, and all the way, last practice is down in the University of Virginia. And during that time, we will work with approximately 50 girls who are members of the United States lacrosse squad. I'm very fortunate, I have 8 assistant coaches who are all college coaches who will be working with me to help develop our skills, our strategies, our conditioning. We're also going to do some psychological aspects of sport with them also this year. So the whole purpose of it is over this 5-weekend period is to get them in shape and get their skills to a level so that in April we have Great Britain, the English team is coming here. We'll play them in 3 test matches. Then eventually what we hope to do is we're going to do a 2-year schedule where we're getting ready for the World Cup games, which will be in Australia in 1989.
Have you had a chance to coach the team yet?
Yes, this past summer we sent a team to Toronto where we were part of the Ontario National Tournament. And Ontario asked us if we would come up there to play in their tournament so we could help further their development and advancements in lacrosse. So we went to the tournament over 4th of July weekend, and we played 5 matches, and the United States team won that tournament, so I was very pleased with what they had accomplished during that time.
Is lacrosse an Olympic sport yet?
No, not yet, but we're working toward that. In order to be an Olympic sport, you must be on 3 continents and play in X number of countries. Lacrosse is played on 3 continents, but we don't have the number that is necessary to play in all the countries.
You mentioned the World Cup. Has the United States been playing lacrosse for the World Cup for long?
Well, actually we've had now 2 World Cup championships. The first one was held in England, which the United States won. And then 4 years later, which was just last summer, we had the World Cup at Swarthmore, Pennsylvania, which Australia won. The United States came in second. So in 1989, we will play again, and that will be at Australia, and at that time, we hope to bring the cup back to the United States.
Well, we wish you luck in all your endeavors, and especially against England next year. This has been Manish Butte with EastCast.
In tennis action, the girls defeated Edgewood in their second home match and went on to defeat Triton on Monday 5-0. Dana Rosansky took first singles, Arcana Panda second singles, and Karen Height third singles. The doubles teams of Michelle Silverstein and Allison Seligman and Samantha Ridge and Dara Platsky won. Tomorrow the girls meet Cherry Hill West. Good luck, girls. The girls' soccer team improved its record to 4-0 by defeating the previously undefeated Paul VI by a score of 5-1. After spotting Paul VI a goal, the East girls pounded away at the opponent, never giving up the tempo East had found. Good team effort was led by Ashlyn Cherry, Sandy Moret, and Andrea Rubio, pumping in the goals with Karen Haynes, Andrea Rubio, and Sandy Moret assisting. Christine Sanyal recorded her 4th winning goal. An extra fine effort was put out by senior sub Sue Marashki. Congratulations to all. This year's football team is off to a winning start. Here is Drew Katz with Coach Bo Wood.
I'm here with East football coach Bo Wood and the star of last week's 20-14 win, Howard Macon. Coach, must have been a great win for you, especially over your previous rivalries with Pennsauken, one of your toughest opponents.
Yes, Pennsauken is a tough opponent. We haven't beaten them since 1981. We've had a lot of close games, but always come out on the short end of it. Obviously, this game was another close game, but we just came out on top. It was really a great win for us.
Congratulations. And what type of preparation goes into a game such as this?
Well, we worked all week long. We started practicing on Sunday. Practiced right through the week. Obviously, been getting ready for Pennsauken since last year. We reviewed the films. We've figured out what they did and what they like to do and how we could move the ball against them. And really, our game plan really worked pretty well. It's just that Pennsauken was just about as good as us. It looked like for a long time we were going to have a tie there. It was 14-14 with a minute left in the game when we got the interception and took the ball in to win the game.
And speaking of the man that got the interception, this is Howard Macon. Howard, tell me exactly what happened on the play.
Well, Coach Wood had come into the game and told us to watch for number 82 on Pennsauken, and when the play started taking place, Greg Casimeno, the nose guard, who had 5 sacks during the game, hit the quarterback as he was releasing, and I was playing the pursuit angle, so the quarterback was contained and he was forced to throw. And when Greg hit him, he threw, and I intercepted the ball, and Bill Fisher threw a key block and just ran to the goal line and scored.
Some of the players joked about you not being able to run that far without passing out, all of 65 yards. What were your thoughts running through your mind as you had caught the ball and you were looking up the sideline?
Well, at first, for a lineman to intercept the football and run with it is one thing, and the first thought that came into my mind is, I have the football, and now what do I do with it? And I just took off and started running, and I didn't see anything really till about the 20-yard line, where I looked down and I saw a shadow following me, and as it is, the kid dove for my legs and didn't quite make it. So,
Thank you both for your time, and good luck next week against Eastern, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
This is Drew Katz for EastCast, and now back to you, Karen.
In cross-country action, the boys beat Triton 25-36. They also beat Camden and Pennsauken to extend their record to 4-0 this year. The pack is back, led by captains Steve Brooks and Greg Height, and closely followed by Bob Mueller, Mike Perlmutter, Vince Bong, and Parshu Shaw. The Cougars swept places 3-8 to upset Triton.
Tonight, be sure to call in and have your questions about going to college in New Jersey. A panel of experts will answer your calls on our special live edition guidance show at 7:30 tonight. Panelists include Mrs. Peg Jordan, counselor at East, Pat Carver, director of admissions at Stockton State College, Bill Conley, admissions director of Drew University, Dennis Ferry, director of admissions at Camden County College, and Ian Hoodis, director of undergraduate admissions at Rutgers. The number to call is 663-6487. That's 663-6487. For live guidance show tonight. Upcoming shows will highlight financial aid on November 18th, the 2 R's reading and rating on January 20th, and student personal problems on March 16th. That's it for tonight's news. Special thanks to Mr. Gordon Hanson, cameraman and editor, to Miss Peggy Beck, advisor, and to Jeff Kahn, student cameraman. Thank you for joining Karen Kamowitz and me, Allison Bell, this evening. Stay tuned for the live guidance call-in at 7:30. Following the junior high school news. Tonight we leave you on the road with Robert Frost's summer home in Vermont. Good night, Ophelia.
Whoa.
Good evening. I'm Laurie Melson, and this is Carusi News. It's hard to believe that we're already into the month of October. Time sure flies. Here's Aviva Kushner with the special days of October. Aviva?
Thank you, Laurie. There are many special days in the month of October, and for those of you who don't know some of these many events, I'll point them out to you. But before we started the month of October, we had the Jewish holiday of Rosh Hashanah, the 24th of September. Last week, we had the holiday of Yom Kippur, translated into English as the Day of Atonement. At the end of this holiday, we blew the ram's horn. We also blew the ram's horn on Rosh Hashanah. Sunday started Fire Prevention Week, and it continues all throughout this week, ending Saturday. Yesterday we had Back to School Night, which all the parents enjoyed, and today was the start of the other Jewish holiday, Sukkot, which was when the Jewish people build a hut and celebrate in it. Now next Monday is Columbus Day. 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue, and all the Cherry Hill school system has that day off. Now, there isn't much happening in the third week of October, but Friday night, the 23rd, all Carusi's gonna be here. It's the dance and movie night from 7:30 to 10. Come on in and join us. Now, the 27th of October, also a Tuesday, is Theodore Roosevelt's birthday, also Navy Day. Theodore Roosevelt was the 26th President of the United States, and he was born on the 27th. Now, it's almost ended, and we have the 31st of October, everyone's favorite holiday, Halloween. Let's not get too rowdy, everybody. I'll bet you don't know what state was admitted to the Union on the 31st, Laurie. They almost didn't make it. It's Nevada. Oops, I almost forgot. The 21st of October is one of Carusi's cast members' birthdays. Happy birthday for Scott Engel. That's the month of October, and it looks like a fine autumn day. Back to you, Laurie.
Well, Aviva, you sure fell for that one. The NFL strike doesn't bother us, though, because our Carusi Mustangs give us plenty of excitement. Here's Scott Engel with details. Scott?
Thank you, Laurie. The Carusi athletic teams have all started off great. Our 8th grade varsity Mustang soccer team has a great record with 4 wins and 0 losses by defeating Beck 2-1 in double overtime, crushing Indian Mills 10-1, shutting out Haddon Township 3-0, and shutting out Pennsauken by a score of 5-0. The team has really been putting in effort, and the leading scorer is Adam Goldberg with 7 goals. Our 7th grade mini Mustang soccer team is also putting in nice effort with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss by losing to Beck 4-1, shutting out Haddon Township 6-0, and defeating Pennsauken by a score of 8-1. The soccer teams are really getting a kick out of these games. Our varsity field hockey team has been playing exciting games with a record of 2 wins and 2 losses by defeating Morristown Friends 3-1, shutting out Beck 5-0, losing to Washington Township 3-1, and being defeated by Pennsauken 3-1. The leading scorer is Christine Bauman with 7 goals. Our 7th grade mini Mustang field hockey is playing with a record of 0 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties by being defeated by Beck 3-0, tying Washington Township 1-1, and tying Pennsauken 1-1. The team still has a lot more games to improve their record. Good luck to our teams in the future. Well, that's it for the week's Mustang Sports. I'm Scott Engel, and thank you. Back to you, Laurie.
Kick out of it. Come on, Scott. It's interview time again, and today we have a very special person being interviewed by Ashley Greenfield. Here's Ashley.
Thank you, Laurie. As most of you know, just about a year ago, our late principal, Dr. John A. Carusi, unfortunately passed away. Since then, our school has been very busy. Our previous name was Brainerd Junior High and has been switched to John A. Carusi Junior High in honor of Dr. Carusi. We were fortunate enough to get a new principal, Dr. Max Wald. At least we know we'll be in safe hands with a doctor in the house. Today we are fortunate to have Dr. Wald with us to answer a few questions. Hello, Dr. Wald. How are you today?
Good morning, Ashley. I'm just fine.
Do you mind answering a few questions?
I'd love to.
Well, it's been over a month now. How do you like the school?
I like it very much, and I find that the boys and girls and the parents are just terrific. They've made my start just wonderful. It's been easy for me, and it's just one of the finest schools that I've ever been at.
Well, where were you before the school started?
I was in the school district of Philadelphia, and I worked at the Chaumont School, which is in the Roxborough section, and was a music magnet school. That means it was for children that really liked music and were good at it and enjoyed learning about it.
How long have you been an educator?
Well, I was in the school district of Philadelphia for 28 years before coming here to Cherry Hill.
Is there anything different you plan to do here?
Well, this is really a wonderful school, and there's been a lot of thought given over the years to the kinds of programs we have. This very program that we're involved with at this moment, as you're interviewing me, I think is a wonderful, innovative way to have children learn about communications and the kinds of things that go on in this world. And there are lots of ideas that I have, but I think much of what we're going to do is going to have to come from the staff and from the boys and girls and from parents.
So how did you find out about this position?
Well, I have a friend that lives over here in Cherry Hill and who has children in the Cherry Hill school system. And one morning he came in to see me and he said, you know, there is an opening at then Brainerd Junior School. Why don't you apply for it? And I said, well, I've been in Philadelphia for a long time. He said, well, it's time for you to go and look at something else. So I did, and here I am.
Got it. Well, thank you for coming and taking time out of your busy schedule to talk with us today.
Thank you, Ashley.
That was Dr. Max Schwab, our principal here at Carusi. We'll be taking another interview later on in the year to see how things are going. Now back to you, Laurie.
Thank you, Ashley. It was a pleasure being your anchor for this week's Carusi News. Next week, we will have another show jam-packed with school information. On behalf of the entire Carusi News team, I'm Laurie Melson saying thank you and good night.
This is Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station.